G'day! In today's video I'm replacing the display on a Redmi 13C. So it's the model number 23108RN04Y. Now I've been heating this up on my blue heat pad here for around about the last 2-3 minutes. It's 70 degrees Celsius, so it is nice and toasty. And hopefully because of that I can lift the back off with minimal effort, or at least heat will be the best friend here. Looks like the adhesive is staying on the back of the phone, as opposed to on the back cover. Not quite the way that I prefer it, but if that's the way it's going to go, that's the way it's going to go. There we go. Put that over there. Now proceed to take out all these screws. Lift out the battery, or take off the mid frame, lift out the battery, and then from there I'll get access to the LCD flex cable. Excuse me. Now Xiaomi are one brand. I'm going to assume most of these screws are the same size. But a lot of them don't actually want to leave. They just unscrew enough to be annoying that they're going to linger there. So we'll have to go through with a pair of tweezers and just pick them out before I separate the mid frame. Go. Next up, need to pop the SIM tray out. Now I should be able to metal pry in here, enough to lift it, and then I'll switch to a plastic pry tool. Fold it over like a book, disconnect the fingerprint scanner, put that off to the side, disconnect the battery, and from here, do remember this is heated up, so this will be easier for me. Can't remember which step it was. Pull tab here, pull tab there, pull tab everywhere. There we go. I was hoping that would come out. Now I can access my screen from here. Flex cable looks very similar. We do also have a cable going down here. It disconnects from there. That should hopefully fit through that gap, but I'll find out shortly. Disconnect the screen. And what I like to cheat and try and do in this instance is push down through that gap with a flathead screwdriver, which hopefully with the heat and the glue they used should hopefully pop it out relatively cleanly. Could have saved a little few screws. I'll put that aside for now. There we go. Fold it. That's most of it. is slightly bent on the frame. It's a bit disappointing, underwhelming, whatever term you want to use. Now, I would normally use a toothbrush here. Currently, I've misplaced it. Looking alright. I'm going to give this a quick brush here so I don't get any glass fragments in anything. There we go. So now I've got my toothbrush. The frame it straight on one side but not straight on the other. So I'll just have to see how we go. Off. Now I want to do this two different ways. One, I want to flip it, put adhesive around the inner perimeter, a bit on the frame as well. So just on the bottom, just so the screen has something else to contact. Or if it's only stuck on this little lip here, it's not really going to hold that well. A little bit extra on there, just because of the bend. I'm ignoring right up the very top here, because right up the very top there's the earpiece speaker. And as well, what I'll do is I will put some between the glass and the frame of the phone. We'll get a little bit messy, but should still be okay. Have to be careful of the ambient light sensor right here. I think it's ambient light or proximity, one of the two. You can kind of see through it just there near the label. And then we'll just dab a little finite amount on here. Just a little bit to keep the dust off the front-facing camera. Here comes part two. Take that off. There, and then fold this one, fold that one, and then try to get both through the frame. Try to get the charging port through there. There we go. And drop it down, work its way in. Down like that. Make sure this connects. Yep. Make sure this connects. And while I'm working on with it being face down, in theory, with it being face down, that glue should be adhering or curing right now. So I'm going to continue working on the phone with it down in that position. There we go. Push that in there, flip that over, push that there. Battery wants to light up. I should have connected that first. There we go. Now I need to put my loudspeaker back in down here and connect up the fingerprint scanner. Should be a matter of just holding it over the top and pushing down. It should click into its position. Click, there we go. Fold it over. Test our buttons. It's all good. Slide this back in. We're in the right way. It's going to be a bit dodgy on mine up in this corner just because there's a bend there. Now it's a matter of proceeding to put all these screws back in. We'll start heating up the back here as well. Make this part's a bit tacky. It's a matter of putting all those screws back in. Right now my magnet is not magnetized. Let's change that. Now I could either use some bit more some B7000 frame adhesive just on the outer perimeter here. But being that most of that, virtually all of that adhesive remained intact, there's only a couple of spots I'll need to put it on, I reckon. That's still nice and tacky. And from there I'll give it a quick test out. So far, looking so good. Actually, no. For a second there I thought I had forgot to reconnect the antenna cable, but I didn't disconnect it. Excellent. Nearly done. Clear that off. So a little bit around here. Go. Flip that around and work that in. There's going to be a little bit of excess glue to clean up, but there's a little trade-off there. Now I'm going to put some clamps on it and let that cool down. But that's how to replace the screen on a Redmi 13C. I hope that helps, and I'll see you later. Bye.